Morning.
Good morning.
This is Kim.
This is Andy.
We're going to read from the Urantia book, but first we're going to read Light the Flame by Andrew Harvey. Okay. And today's prayer is it's a Sufi prayer by Andrew Harvey. And welcome to August. It's August today.
Happy August.
Happy August. Okay, you go.
On that day, the mountains shall pass like clouds, and the creation fold up like a fan. Let me rise from my grave, singing your name, ablaze in the fire of your mercy.
Wow. D-Day, Armageddon, or the apocalypse, or what was it? The rapture.
Mm-hmm. Right?
Okay.
The mountains shall pass like clouds, and the creation fold up like a fan.
Ooh. Okay,
Hmm.
guys, seems scary, but you know what? It's just death. We've been with death.
It's just a doorway.
It's just a doorway. It's just yeah, and I don't know. We don't know how close that is, but it ticks me off that there's some people that are trying to bring it on, they want it to come faster. So they think they can do things to make Jesus come back sooner, which is really, really dumb. Don't do that. Okay? They should be stopping them from building the temple. Defund the temple.
I agree.
If that's going to make Jesus, no, I like my life,
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean,
I have a lot to learn yet.
It's what's here right now rather than where we're going. We're gonna no Nobody knows what's coming, and you just have to be here, today. So we're here today with you.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna read paper 14, the Central and Divine Universe, section 2, the Constitution of Havona. So what do they mean? A constitution like laws, like the Constitution of the United States?
Or how it's made up.
How it's made up. It could be how it's made up. Okay, I'm going to go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, spirit beings do not dwell in nebulous space. They do not inhabit ethereal worlds. They are domiciled on actual spheres of a material nature.
Wow.
Okay, but it's got to be sort of material. Maybe it's like Urantia kind of material. I don't know, but they have a physical nature about them. Of a material nature, worlds just as real as those on which mortals live. Okay, well, now it's just as real as those. So it must be just physical. The Havona worlds are actual and literal, albeit their literal substance differs from the material organization of the planets of the 7 super universes. So it is a little bit different. It is a little different. The physical realities of Havona represent an order of energy organization radically different from any prevailing on the evolutionary universes of space. Havona energies are threefold. Super universe units of energy matter contain a twofold energy charge. Although one form of energy exists in negative and positive phases at the same time. Okay, kind of like an atom, I don't know. The creation of the central universe is threefold. Trinity. The creation of a local universe directly is twofold by a creator sun and creative spirit. I don't know what they mean. So the creator sun and the creative spirit might be two. They're created by two, the Creator Son and the Creator Spirit.
Mhm. That's one of the seven,
That's-
right?
Huh?
It's one of the seven, right?
Seven what? One of the seven super universes. No, our local universe. Yeah. One of the seven what?
One of the seven, like Father, Son, Father.
No, they're talking about Jesus and our Mother Spirit. Our Creator
Okay.
Son created our local universe of Nebadon.
Mhm.
So it's twofold. But the central universe is created by the Trinity, is a threefold universe.
Okay.
The creation, and what is the three? What does that mean as far as the nature of the universe? Okay, Havona energy is a threefold. Super units, universe units of energy, matter contain twofold. Okay, so super universe units are twofold energy charge. Okay,
Mhm.
but Havona energies are three. There's like three, like having three different charged particles, like like an electron, a proton, and another kind of charge,
Hmm.
like a rock paper scissors kind of thing,
Hmm.
instead of just okay, I don't know. That's weird. The material of Havona consists of the organization of exactly 1,000 basic chemical elements and the balanced function of the seven forms of Havona energy. Each of these basic energies manifests 7 phases of excitation. Okay, so that the Havona natives respond to 49 differing sensation stimuli. I've heard it said, like now we've got 5 senses or 6 senses or whatever.
Mhm.
They'll say we'll have 49 senses. In other words, viewed of the central universe, in other words, viewed from a purely physical standpoint, the natives of the central universe
Excuse me.
possess 49 specialized forms of sensation. The Morancha senses are 70.
Wow.
So, okay, so, oh, honey, bless you. It's the bad air. The air is bad here. I don't know. Yeah, the air is bad. Okay. The Morancha senses are 70, and the higher spiritual orders of reaction response vary in different types of beings from 70 to 210.
Hmm.
Okay, so what does that even mean? So it's like when we get to our Morancha phone form, we'll have 70 senses instead of 7. We'll have multiplied by 10, and we can respond in 210 different ways to these 70 senses. When we get to Havona, though, those things are reduced to only 49. Oh, what a loss. It's inconceivable, though. So it's just so weird.
It is.
None of the physical beings of the central universe would be visible to Urantians. Right. So it's a different kind of physicality, though. It's not as physical because it's there. It takes up, yeah. All right. Neither would any of the physical stimuli of those faraway worlds excite a reaction in your gross sense organs. I don't know. My sense organs aren't gross. Are yours?
Like they
I know, I'm just teasing.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm being funny. I don't care. If a Urantia mortal could be transported to Havona, he would there be deaf, blind, and utterly lacking in all other sense reactions. He could only function as a limited, self-conscious being deprived of all environmental stimuli and all reactions thereto. Okay, so we couldn't even appreciate the beauty that's there because we're not ready. There are numerous physical phenomena and spirit reactions transpiring in the central creation which are unknown on worlds such as Urantia. Okay. The basic organization of a threefold creation is wholly unlike that of the twofold constitution of the created universes of time and space. All natural law is coordinated on a basis entirely different than in the dual energy systems of the evolving creations. The entire central universe is organized in accordance with the threefold system of perfect and symmetrical control. Throughout the whole Paradise Havona system, there is maintained a perfect balance between all cosmic realities and all spiritual forces. Paradise, with an absolute grasp of material creation, perfectly regulates and maintains the physical energies of this central universe, the eternal Sun, as a part of his all-embracing spirit grasp, most perfectly sustains the spiritual status of all who indwell Havona. On Paradise, nothing is experimental, and the Paradise Havona system is a unit of creative perfection. Okay, you go.
Where are we? The universal spiritual gravity of the eternal Sun is amazingly active throughout the central universe. All spirit values and spiritual personalities are increasingly drawn towards the abode of the gods. This Godward urge is intense and inescapable. The ambition to attain God is stronger in the central universe, not because spirit gravity is stronger than in the outlying universes, but because these beings who have attained Havana are more fully spiritualized and hence more responsive to the ever-present action of the universal spirit energy pull of the eternal Sun.
Okay. So because the beings there are able to respond more to, they have more capacity for responding to these divine energies. Okay.
With more senses, yeah.
With more senses, and I think they're just more receptive to divine energy. Here we can barely sense it.
Likewise does the infinite spirit draw all intellectual values paradise-ward. Throughout the central universe, the mind gravity of the infinite spirit functions in liaison with the spirit gravity of the eternal Sun, and these together coordinate the combined urge of the ascendant souls to find God, to attain deity, to achieve paradise, and to know the Father. Havona is a spiritually perfect and physically stable universe. The control and balanced stability of the central universe appeared to be perfect. Everything physical or spiritual is perfectly predictable, but mind phenomena and personality volition are not. We do infer that sin can be reckoned as impossible of occurrence, but we do this on the ground that the native free will creatures of Havona have never been guilty of transgressing the will of the deity. Through all eternity, these supernal beings have been consistently loyal to the eternal of days. Neither has sin appeared in any creature who has entered Havona as a pilgrim. There has never been an instance of misconduct by any creature of any group of personalities ever created in or admitted to the central Havona universe. So perfect and so divine are the methods and means of selection in the universes of time that never in the records of Havona has an error occurred. No mistakes have ever been made. No ascendant soul has ever been prematurely admitted to the central universe. Wow. It's hard to even conceive of such perfection.
I know. But, theoretically, I think they're saying that could happen, but it doesn't because they're so thorough in preparing us to enter there. Right?
I wonder if this was all saying, to use an analogy, like we as children colored with large crayons and used large pencils,
Yeah.
and our senses were somewhat limited. As we grow older, we become more refined, are able to write cursively with finer instruments, and progress on to using keyboards and
Sure.
computers, which is a different level of sense in a way.
Yeah. Okay. I think that makes sense.
So when you're writing your doctoral thesis, that's a little different than coloring a picture.
It's a lot
And the
different.
senses that are required.
So what's required of the people there? Yeah. Yeah,
So
no,
our abilities or senses are appropriate for here.
I think that's right. I think it's all about that development and keeping our opportunities in line with our level of development. And that's what growth is about. Because you can see here what's happened here, like in the absence of the sacred, when our abilities get ahead of, we're admitted to places that we aren't supposed to be,
Mhm. Right.
So that can happen out here, but not there, because they don't let anybody come in there who is not thoroughly qualified to be there.
Mhm.
Right?
Right. Almost like you have to pass a battery of tests to be admitted.
Well, that's what this is. That's what creation is. That's what life is.
Learning.
Learning, and making choices that embrace divinity rather than our more carnal physical nature. That carnal physical stuff has to be shed willingly. We have to choose to, through our choices, we have to get rid of this husk.
Mhm.
um but that doesn't mean we don't appreciate what we have. Letting go of something doesn't mean pushing it away or denying its value. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's like being with it, and then letting it go
Mhm.
as it things come and go.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that's, I think, what we're practicing doing. And yeah.
Well, let's get practicing.
Okay, and we're gonna go to church today. So that's good. All right. Well, thank you for being with me here today. And
Happy August.
happy August. Okay. Bye. Thank
Bye.
you.